which is not going to take me too long to set up here. I need to increase my console size, which means I'm probably going to have to readjust my capture. Oh, I also need to turn on my auto hotkey setup. Where is that? I'm still feeling pretty tired from all my driving, so I'm a little vague feeling here, but I have a folder of this stuff somewhere. Lords of Cyberspace auto hotkey. There we go. And the reason why you're not seeing anything is because I have a username pass. I forgot my password. Okay. Wait. Oh. One of the letters I thought was capital apparently isn't. There we are. Now let's switch ourselves over here. That is too big. Let's see if it'll run in this mode. Problem is I think the minimum terminal size changed recently or something, because everything seems wrong now. Oh, it's allowing me to get in here. Greetings, Justice the Newbie. So the game has reset, so we are essentially starting from the beginning. Oh, whoops, except since I had logged in once and then not done anything, apparently it's counted me as having not paid my rent. I do have a little bit of money, so I can probably fix that soon enough. I didn't think it'd make me do that until I'd selected a city, because I haven't done that yet. We still the other bugs in there, but those were for sure bugs that caused us crash. Ooh, new programs. I don't think there's been new programs in a super long time. Leech lowers the wall or gate strength of a system. Gremlin is a new type of Hydra that derives its capabilities from non-intrinsics. It might be digging holes. New type of Hydra, cyborg class. So it could be a Hydra that has bulldozer and crash. Oh, and it directly attacks cyberdecks of rank 20 and higher. They don't have any intrinsics, so they don't have any offense or defense, but that's interesting. Kind of scary, but interesting. It's an attempt to address a weakness in the game whereby it is possible to design your deck such that it is impervious to attack, and at the same time you can go out and do stuff. Long story short, it involves a private LD link. Imagine these gremlins will be quite annoying and a good reason to leave a guardian or sentry or soldier in your system while you're out hacking. That's interesting. I mean, you can design a deck that's impervious to attack just by making it surrounded by gates of level 40 or higher, but I don't know. Oops, forget what I said about soldier. They only report the presence of other players, not programs. And I fixed a few cracks in the rules for running programs where you specify the direction that they appear in. Oh yeah, I reported this one. Oh no, that's I guess that's a little bit different problem. No longer launch a program like an antivirus in space that's occupied by something else. Interesting. I didn't think you could do that. Anyway, most important command in this game is help. So you can do like list the commands, help individual commands, and also prog list, which lists all the programs. Let's look up these new ones because I'm curious what the help says about them. Okay, so it is just one of the random hydras. It's just a random hydra that specifically goes after cyberdecks, which is interesting and new. So Cyborg itself does not have any help topics. We might have added that to the general program topics. And the other one was Leech. Decrements by 1 the overall strength of a system's data walls or gates down to a minimum of 1. Success depends on leech strength versus wall or gate strength. That would be pretty. Like, that is an expensive thing to have happen to your cyber deck if you have high level walls or gates. If that's a permanent downgrade, but I don't know, whatever. Before you jack in, you have to pick a city in which to live. I would like to. Last time I lived in Seattle. This time, let's try Cairo, maybe. That puts me close enough to Rome that I can visit the shop there, and in range of a whole bunch of different cities, which I wasn't in easy range of before. So, yeah, just which number is it? Cairo, Cairo, Cairo. Number 23. All right, here we are. I don't know if I can get a... I've never actually had to get a new apartment in here, so I think it's services probably. No. Rent flat. Oh, I need $300. Great. Go find a cardboard box. That means I don't have an internet service. I have to pay in advance with cash, which is aggravating. I could just restart, I suppose. Yeah, maybe I'll just do that. There. All right, Cairo. So what have we got? We've got Shield, Bulldozer, Knight, and Unlocker, Probe, Cloak. All strength 1 except for the Knight strength. No, all strength 1. So I got a bunch of weak programs. First thing I'm going to want to do, probably the first thing I should do ideally, is redesign my cyber deck to be a little more secure. We got 3 CPUs, 4 memory. But let's go. Can I just look? Oh, right, there is a system south of me. Fast move, nothing probe. Okay, yeah, so level 2 system there. But let's visit these BBSs and look for some better stuff to start with. There's a slightly stronger shield I can take, and I'm not gonna take a strength 1 Knight. It's just gonna be useless. Like, I probably can't even realistically beat up this Gablin with my strength 1 Knight that I have. But let's try it anyway. Also go ahead and run my shield. Oh yeah, and it takes a while for my programs to start because my CPUs are slow. Oh, it damaged it. I got a point. And it started up again before I thought to go ahead and grab it. So there's an unlocker. Nothing else particularly useful here. It's level 3 tentacle. That's not really particularly useful for me. It's a program for attacking other players that locks them in place, but I can sell it for some money just to get some money started. Also, I'm going to visit this criminal system and take a mission. I probably won't be able to do the mission, but if I get lucky, it might be something simple that I could do. Wait for the fences to come up. Minneapolis, St. Paul, and Crash Brain Scan 3 BBS. Right, well, Minneapolis, St. Paul is pretty far from here. I could get there with one long distance jump, which would cost me $30. But I would also need a way to actually crash the system, which I don't have yet. So I do not have a crash program, I do not have an ADL, and I do not have a torpedo. Oop, another shield. Go ahead and grab the shields. Shields are important. So yeah, I have a strength 1 bulldozer. I don't have a gate crash. Also, these are stronger. So let's load up these programs. Most of the programs in the BBSs aren't worth anything, but you'll occasionally find something that you can sell. Not really worth doing later on, but at the very beginning it can be. Gambling, night. The Gablings themselves you can steal, but they're only like $6, so it's not really worth any effort to do that. And not finding much good in the BBSs, which, usually you don't find much, but sometimes you might find something, like a strength 3 knight that is at least quite a bit better than what you start with and can kind of get you started. Just going to check like one more of these for now, and then I'm going to go attack something. Oh, glue gun. That is actually a useful combat program against programs that is only strength 3, but that's probably strong enough for me to use against other systems. Against like level 1 systems. Ooh, a Banshee. That is a useless thing that I can sell for a good amount of money. Well, useless. I guess I could use it to attack players, but and a radar, which is useful at high strengths later on, but is also in a firebolt. Random, relatively expensive ice programs. Another glue gun, and strength 3 armor. It's not a terrible defensive program. It doesn't have any special effects or anything, but did I check this one yet? I forget. Doesn't matter because it doesn't happen. And let's check this last one, and then I'm going to go try to get some money. All right, that's wrong. I can't get in there. Let's go in here. I'm going to change these passwords after this stream, so unless someone comes on while I'm streaming and uses them, it doesn't matter. I also don't really have any money, so I don't know what they would do with it. Oh, weird. There's a locked night program. I don't know why it would be locked. Store programs are not typically locked, but both of these nights are locked. Unless there's something I don't remember, like that stores lock certain programs until you're at a certain rank or something. I don't know. Level 7 shield. Anyway, let's sell the garbage thing real quick, and then I'll go attack the system. Yeah, so I kind of want to just sell that strength 2 shield that is worth money. Keeping the glue gun. Radars are, I kind of forgot that radars aren't really worth much money. And I'm going to sell that firebolt, and I'll keep these other things for now. I only have 3 CPUs, so really only want to have 2 programs just constantly running, and that leaves me 1 slot to run other stuff. And we'll just stick in our home area and go after a level 1 system. Now I have a bulldozer, and I know how to use it. Also, it will take 14 seconds to run, so I don't know the exact chance of a equal strength bulldozer and wall, but it's probably roughly 50-50 each time I run it, whether it'll work. And here comes a guardian. Slowly creeping in. In level 1 systems, hi H. Lalone. Is it going to catch? Nope. Level 1 systems, a guardian, the CPUs are slow enough that the guardian only moves 1 tile per second, so I have lots of time. Hat. Oh yeah, my Wing Commander hat. Since I was just playing Wing Commander. I guess I could take it off now that I'm not playing Wing Commander. Aha, bulldozer worked. So what do we got in here? We got a crash program. It's a weak one, but it still could work against like BBS systems. So that'd be some missions that I could do. And my glue gun gummed up the guardian. I just dashed in quickly to get it. Also, my unlocker is very weak, but this is a level 1 system, so maybe it'll work. Maybe I'll get a stronger unlocker this way. Ooh, that glue gun did not last a long time. Also, my unlocker failed. Wee! Come here, Guardian. I should have looked at more shops for things that I could buy. Wave face time. I like wave face. Okay, I must have glued him up. Let's try unlocking. I suppose I could be sending a knight at the Guardian. It's strength 3, but my knight's only strength 1, so I think my chance of success would be real poor. Oh, hey, I got an unlocker. Yay, now it's strength 2 unlocker. That's better than 1. Must have the glue gun lasted longer on it. Just for fun, let's try a knight on this guy. Takes 9 seconds for the knight to run. Nope, knight failed. To try again. Stop my glue gun and try to unlock this document. Get some money from a document. It is a secret document. That's actually pretty good for a level 1 system to even find a secret document. They're not worth as much as secret documents from higher level systems, but most of the time most of the time I just find useless documents in a I'm having trouble gluing this guy. Oh, there we go. Okay, and this is empty now. Most of the time you just find useless or maybe business. Very rarely, I think, do you find secret documents in very low level systems like that. Don't want to accidentally attack the fences, so I'm just going to turn my glue gun off. And I'll sell that. We have a little bit better unlocker, so that's good. Let's go look at maybe this store over here. Maybe there's something good in here for me. First of all, let's zip these so that there's room. Oops. Option. No auto chat because I don't want to send all of my typos to global chat. Anything else I can get rid of here? I thought I picked up something. I guess I picked up Crash, but I don't want to get rid of that yet. I can get rid of my original unlocker, but I won't be able to sell it, so just erase it. Nothing, 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 nothing. How much money do I have? We have $338. We could buy a couple of programs if we find something useful. Or one very good program. But I'm not really seeing anything yet. Ooh, Strength 9 Unlocker. That is very, very good. That will, that is the thing that you want to get as soon as possible, the Strength 9 Unlocker. Strength 6 Bulldozer would be a big boost over what I have. So I'm going to go ahead and pick that up. It's not too expensive anyway, except it takes a bunch of memory. Speaking of, I've already used up most of my available memory. Let's consolidate. Oh, I can erase this other bulldozer though. Only really need to have one of those unless it gets damaged or destroyed, and then that's a problem. But I can pick up another garbage bulldozer back at BBS anyway if I really look. So not too concerned about that yet. So there's our bulldozer. Glue gun. So just try to consolidate everything down so that memory 4 is free for whatever stuff I want to put into it. And let's go look at another store, and then I'll go attack a system. So ideally, I want to. I lost my clipboard, I guess. There. There's another Strength 9 unlocker, so that's good. If I had money to spare, then I'd get more Strength 9 unlockers, so I can be trying to unlock multiple things at once. And that's a Strength 8 Knight. That's expensive for how much money we have now, but definitely worth it. Empty, 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 empty. Not empty. Gate crash. We do need a gate crash, probably. With another Strength 6 bulldozer. Let's go ahead and snag this gate crash, though. Now we're sort of geared up for dealing with low-level systems more easily. So we can either go in through a gate with a gate crash, which runs faster than a bulldozer, but also only gives you one-way access unless you get lucky, because you can get the gate password from a gate sometimes by running gate crash. Otherwise, it just unlocks the gate like that. But as soon as you run through it, then it relocks it. So, but we now have our much strong. Ooh, no, Guardian does not start with a W. Our much stronger knight, Strength 8, which should have no trouble with any programs coming from a level 1 system like this, once it gets to them. Shouldn't have any trouble unlocking things either. There they go, head to head. Knight reports destroying Guardian. Got another secret document. Unlocking. Used to faster CPUs. There's a business one that's only $8. Really, erasing documents gets you a good amount of points. Selling them gets you some points and a little bit of money, but not a whole lot. And a snout. I don't like snouts. Oh, but I don't want to erase it because I'm poor and need the money for selling it. Also, there's a chainsaw weapon here. That's another direct player attack weapon. So I don't need it, but might be able to sell it for something. Unlock, 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 unlock. Do you sell things for half the price that's listed for them? Per programs anyway. Documents, you get the full price for them, but when you sell programs to a store, you get half the price. But that's still, at this stage in the game, that's a lot of money. Like, you can buy a bunch of good stuff for that. Yeah, some of these programs are locked. I don't know what's up with that. I don't remember programs being locked in stores. Oh, maybe it's locked if you don't have enough money to buy it. That's 90. Okay, yeah, that's it. If you don't have enough money to buy a program, then it locks it. Which is kind of annoying because then you can't actually see how much it costs. Right. I think that's all I'm doing here. Apparently I already shopped here. Let's go shop. Let's go shop up here in Berlin. Also, I just aggroed a Hydra, so I'll have to watch out for that. Because I don't really have the defenses to deal with that right now. Strength 9 shield. Strength of shield do I have? I have a Strength 2 shield. Let's go ahead and get a Strength 9 shield. That'll be good to have. Then I can sell that weaker shield and get some of my money back. Or I could just keep it and run it in case of emergency. But I have a couple of strength 2 shields that are $0 actually. Maybe I'll just hang on to what I've got. Thing with shields is if something overpowers your shield, you can. Yep, here comes that Hydra. The shield will still nullify the attack. It just then and shut down the program unless it's a Hydra. But then the shield itself will lose strength or be destroyed. So having extra shields is kind of important. Shields are kind of your last line of defense. I'm actually just going to jack out so that Hydra loses track of me. Also, I'm going to need a little bit of money for the rent that's paid weekly along with your salary. I think my rent is less than when I was playing in Seattle, actually. I think it was more in Seattle, which makes sense because Seattle is really expensive. The password looks a lot like Tree Hugger. I'm pretty sure those are totally random. My internet access code, that is. That's interesting. It's like my internet cost is still the same, though. Should be safe to jack back in now. Load the shield. I guess I need money again, so I can probably do a level 2 system already. This one's got 2 CPUs. Though I don't know why I'm doing this, because I probably can't crash either one of these. What just happened? Why did the Guardian stop? That was odd. I don't think my bulldozer is going to get through. I guess I can just flop this knight on either side of me to keep these programs confused, though. Oh, there we go. I'm through. What do we got? We got a CPU speed 3 with strength 2 program. The punter is strength 4. Which my knight should be able to handle either of those. My glue gun should have a good chance at those too, but my glue gun isn't gluing for very long at a time. Whee! Bonk. Two points for that. Doop-a-doop-doo. Come here, knight. Get him, get him. Get him! One thing I could have tried to do is I could have tried to crash one of the CPUs and then actually stolen the program, one of the ICE programs to sell. My crash is only strength 1 though, and it takes almost 20 seconds. Huh, knight failed. That was surprising actually, since I outstrength that thing by 4. So it would have taken me a very long time, probably not worth it, because I could make more money more quickly by just attacking more systems. ICE programs are usually fairly valuable, but wouldn't really have been worth it. Ooh, we got a gate code. Gate code documents are pretty worthwhile. This is where having multiple unlocker programs would let me get through this faster, because I could be unlocking like 2 of these at once. Or 3 if I wanted to drop my shield, but I wouldn't be dropping my shield. Never drop your shield. This early on, you can drop your shield and you'll be pretty safe, because the hydras don't, the random hydras that wander the world don't attack. Kind of garbage unlocker there. But it's a bad habit to get into, because later on, the random cloaked hydras will just attack you out of nowhere, and then you'll just die if you don't have any defenses. Or your deck will get blown out completely and you'll have to replace all your hardware and programs. It can set you back a long ways. Actually, I'm not sure if a Hydra can do that directly. But they can beat you up a lot. That has a document. What should I get rid of to make room for that? I guess I can get rid of one of those weak shields. I'll get rid of the Strength 1 shield, because I have a couple Strength 2 shields. Alright, then go sell this stuff. Theoretically, I could do that mission that I have still. $90.21 points. I'm kind of tempted to just go and try that, actually. No, I am actually going to go try to do that mission because I do have a crash program. It's a terrible crash program, but it is a crash program, so I can do it if I can just get over there. So let's sell my extra junk here. It's a snout program. This Strength 1 unlocker that is a thing for some reason. Anything else I want to get rid of? I kind of just want to get rid of this armor because I don't really have enough memory to support. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and sell this armor. I don't really have enough memory to support extra defensive programs. And a Strength 3 unlocker is probably not going to stop anything that my Strength 9 shield wouldn't block anyway. Let's move my probe into number 1. Oh, I have a cloak, but it's too weak of a cloak to do any good, so I'm just going to erase that. I also probably don't really need multiple glue guns. I could use multiple glue guns to do two glue gun attacks at once and try to freeze things into place, but these glue guns actually also don't really seem to glue things in place for very long, so I'm just going to use one of those. And then let's move 1 into 2 and move. Oh, I can't move that without stopping it, which I'm not going to do while I'm jacked in. So let's go ahead and figure out how we're going to get to Minneapolis. Probably going to run to Madrid or Paris, either one. Or I guess I could do this with two. I could do this with either. Oh, I got noticed by a jolt. Well, this gives me a chance to fix my memory anyway. Consolidate things. So memory 4 is completely open. Also, I have $215. Let's see how much memory costs, because I don't remember. Purchase hardware. Memory costs 300 each, so yeah, I can't get another memory yet. I could get another CPU, but not going to do that either. I think I would rather get another memory and then wait and get a little bit of a speedier, like 4 speedier CPUs. So yeah, got our shield. Let's run over here. I keep running into... My deck keeps spawning in directly next to other systems. So we're going to go to Rome, go to Paris, and we're going to jump on this long distance link. $10, we're going to go here, and we're going to run. So we're going to do 2 $10 jumps instead of one $30 jump. Boss wash. And Minneapolis, St. Paul. Now our mission is to crash BrainScan 3 BBS, which is this one. First, let's see if they have anything useful. That is a sorta. They have a Cobra, which is a program that you can use to directly attack other programs. I'd say that it was useful, except that its strength is only 3, so it's weak. But I don't know, got me 2 points there, and I can sell it. Let's try to crash this. Crashing this, it's a speed 1 CPU, but my crash is also only strength 1, so this might work immediately, or might take a million tries. I don't know. Also, it takes 19 seconds with the slow CPUs that I've got. Hey, mission accomplished. Got 21 points. And $90. So that paid for the long distance link jumps. And since I'm over here now with those long distance jumps that I made, I can look around the BBSs and things. Nairobi and crash a level 5 system. That is not going to happen. No, there's definitely no way I can handle a level 5 system. My programs would not be able to touch anything they've got, and they'd be moving at an ice bolt here. And level 5 systems are fast enough that programs move 2 squares per second. So even evading all the things would be difficult. But I wouldn't be able to even get in because I wouldn't be able to break through their walls or their gates. I don't think. Might be some small chance I could do it. Since I have I forget what my bulldozer strength. Strength 6. That's just not very lots. That's not lots. Even level 3 systems probably are pushing it. Probably not level 2s. Those are probably more than doable. But level 3s would probably be pushing it. And once you get to level 4, then you're looking at the double speed movements. Okay, so here's that leech program. Which I'm not really going to use. I'm just going to sell. I think it said that. No, it doesn't look like it a downgrade, but it's weaker than my bulldozer. So if I can leech a wall with leech, then I could probably bulldoze it anyway. Doobie-doobie-doop, boop, 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 boop. Oh, sentry. The sentry tells you remotely when things enter whatever zone they're in, whether they're in a city or in a system. It's kind of interesting. More importantly, it's another like $30, so. Oh, and here we have one of the special-ish shops. Has some protected memory that's hard to get to, but I don't know if there's actually any special programs really here to buy or whatever. But yeah, I'm just gonna sell this Cobra because I don't really have the means of using it effectively yet, and I need a stronger one really. Anything else I want to sell? All this stuff. Surge. Ice bolt. Leech and sentry. All sold. Yeah, a bunch of weak stuff in here. Strength 2, strength 1. Yeah, I don't know. Unless this is a store that like scales to the player that's in it, it seems like a pretty terrible store. Oh well, whatever. Oh, this is brain scan 3. It came back up. Crashing is only temporary. Systems only usually stay crashed for a couple minutes until their CPUs come back online. And you can destroy systems with torpedoes, and that takes a lot longer for them to recover from. Brain drain. Night. Bunch of junk or stuff that is just not high enough strength to be interesting. Really, I want to look for strength 8 and 9 things, even from the beginning, really. Now I have kind of got all the basics at low strength. Now I just want the individual basic things at high strength. Antivirus. So they just keep wanting to sell me antiviruses. I would buy a virus. That'd be helpful. Now, strength 9 bulldozer. That's a thing I can use. Where's my other bulldozer? Oh, I guess I have the strength 1 bulldozer. I don't want that. Don't I have another bulldozer somewhere? Yeah, strength 6 one. Which the cashier won't pay for some reason. I don't know why that is, why sometimes the cashier won't pay for certain programs. Like they won't pay for free programs. Oh, and I guess they don't pay for programs that I bought from stores, maybe? Maybe that's it. I think I had that figured out at some point. I'm thirsty. Ugh. There. That's better. I suppose erase this other bulldozer because now it's a better one. Some programs is useful. I have multiple copies of. Bulldozer isn't really one of those. I could take a strength 8 unlocker though. Have dual unlockers. If that was not quite strength 9 like I'd prefer. Then while we're here, let's hit one more system. Go ahead and launch a night. It's going to take a while to run anyway. Its path to the Guardian is blocked, but once this bulldozer is done, then I can step aside and let it go through. Ooh, it's laggy or something all of a sudden. Kaboom! Congratulations, Justice the Ruggy. You have made rank 2. Yay. We'll unlock this document. And then erase it because it was useless. Erase these useless documents and copy the secret one off that I can sell. You still get a point for erasing useless documents. Yeah, this system was not very good. But it's only strength level 1 system, so what can you do? Yeah, let's look at a level 2 system here. ISC Bunker Ramo. Okay, I don't know what that all means, but so it launched a Guardian. Now, I don't see anything else, which concerns me that it might have something cloaked. I'm running my shield, right? Okay. We're gonna let my knight go hit the Guardian, hopefully. I'm moving around in the hopes that I might just run into a cloaked thing if there is one. But maybe there's only the one ice program here. Oh, Ice Bolt. There we go. There was more than one ice program, but ice bolts won't spawn until you get kind of close. Barricade. Barricades are kind of useful utility programs in the sense that they're programs that do nothing, but they take up space, so they can be used to block and are simple to run. You just run them and give them a direction, and they spawn in that direction. Fun unlocker finish. Ice bolts are not super bad. They block you in place, I think. I don't think they do anything else special. Not sure if I let it hit me while I was next to his memory, if I could then swipe it and put it into my memory without it doing any harm to me. Ooh, failed to defeat it. Let's just check the help real quick. Ice Bowl. Seeks out player and freezes them in place. They can't move or jack out. Okay, yeah. What I don't know is then if it will keep running. Or if then I can steal it. Not sure that it's worth enough money for me to want to experiment there with it. Come on, Knight. Kick into gear. Still used to things taking only 3 seconds to run, like they do with my high-speed CPUs before the reset. So unlock that. Actually look and see. Ah, I see. Just looking to see if Wi-Fix was playing still, and they are. Oof, I almost just erased that, because that's what I would do before when it stopped being worth my time to actually take programs to the store to sell them, especially programs that are only worth like less than $10. The time it would take me to sell something, I could just find something more valuable. Oh, it's not a very good document. Anyway, that's how you can how to get started in Lords of Cyberspace. You pick your location, you browse up on the help files. There's a help general that gives a lot of general information that's useful to know. And you gather some stuff at the BBSs, sell stuff that you don't want to use to the stores, buy more powerful things from the stores, and go attack level 1 and 2 systems to start making a little bit of money. I'm just going to sell my stuff off. And then if you're doing it on stream, you stop your stream and change all your passwords. So you can actually find documents with other players' passwords at certain points, although I think there's some like high versus low level PvP protection to keep high level players from stealing all low level player stuff. Anything else I want to get? Oh, yeah, there's that. I'm just going to erase that because I don't feel like going and selling it. And I'm going to keep that barricade because it is actually potentially useful. Even at low levels, just being able to put something in the way of other programs temporarily to make them path a different way while you're trying to bulldoze in or something. Which you can do with the Knight, but it takes an extra keystroke, and then the Knight might take off after the thing before you're ready for it to. So I'll just do that. Back, 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 back. And check missions any chance. And you can take a new mission every 15 minutes if you don't like the one you've got. So, yeah, just when you're selling documents or whenever, just check missions, see if you get one that you can actually have a possibility of doing, because it's a decent amount of both points, especially points early on, and money to get started. That's going to be all for today's stream. I actually still feel kind of nauseated with motion sickness, so that's just as well that I'm going to be done now. I don't see any hosty things jumping out at me, so I'm just going to say good night and have a good week, and see next time will be Wing Commander 2 Special Operations 2, which has much cooler new ship than the crossbow was, and also some familiar Wing Commander, some new old faces from Wing Commander 1, and other fun craziness. So yeah, good night.